Tell me about PETN.
This is a extremely high explosive. And the terrorists have tried to use it in a variety of ways. It can be shaped. It's a powdery substance. And it was in a 6-inch packet sewn into his underpants, apparently.
And this 6-inch package, how explosive? How dangerous?
High explosive. At 80 grams, the shoe bomber Richard Reed had 50 grams 8 years ago. So he had more than the shoe bomber.
Right.
It would have blown a hole likely in the side of the airplane. And at 20 minutes out, they're probably, I guess, around 10,000 feet.
Right.
So whether they could have recovered from that, unlikely.
So are you as surprised and outraged as people are who are sitting around in their living rooms?
I'm completely outraged by the failure of the U.S. security apparatus to spot this guy.
You said something this morning that really stunned me. He is not allowed to fly into
Britain.
Britain, but
he
can fly to
applied
the
for a
US?
visa last year using a bogus school, a school that didn't exist. They caught that and said, you're banned from this country, you have no visa, you're on our watch list, which means you cannot board an airplane coming into the United Kingdom.
So you keep thinking you've got that information coming out of England, you've got his father trying to turn him into
Absolutely.
the U.S. Embassy, his father, his family in Nigeria trying to do this. And are we going to, at the end of the day, discover, once again, there is no database into which all of this goes, with no flag for action?
You know, it's the inability to screen the information they do have. They've gathered so much on so many people, they can't figure out, they don't know what they know. 550,000 people, that list is virtually worthless. It doesn't do much.
Well, who follows up on it?
Yeah. And when his name went on that list, apparently, the State Department was not aware he had a valid visa, which would have added to it.
So at the very least, we've discovered that his name goes on the watch list, and there is no trigger.
It's hard to understand. I don't think the explanations so far have been satisfactory.
Is there alarm in the U.S. government right now and in Homeland Security officials? Because we did see the Homeland Secretary come out, and Secretary Napolitano starts by all the wonderful things that work.
It all worked.
And we're thinking,
well, they did a very good job of closing the barn door, after it was over. Right. That's what she's talking about. Right. And I suppose if the plane had crashed, they would have done a good job of collecting the debris. It was really a massive breakdown of security on several levels. One, that packet could get through. And two, but I think more importantly, the failure to spot somebody whose own parents had said, he's a danger to the U.S. That was, They had something they knew that sent them to the U.S. Embassy.
Well, your heart stops about 20 times.
It does.
During the telling of this story. Okay, thanks, Brian.
Yeah.